plan. I reckon we just
Three,
do
2, 1, go live.
Let's just do one story and then go, okay, everyone, let's vote. What do you reckon, Finn? Hey! Wake up, Finn.
Where was you dancing?
I'm too exhausted. We are live. Well, I'm glad you are because it's my turn to be a bit quiet. We're live and simulcasting on 2 channels. We're on Tasmania Calling and on the dedicated Batshit channel as well. So if people are chatting in one and they see someone's name and they can't see them in the chat, they're on the other channel.
Just go to the Batshit one, guys. What are you doing?
Yeah, well, that's where I'm driving them. What I'm going to do is get the Batshit channel link and drop it into the chat, and everyone can head there if they're not already subscribed, because it says there's 2 people watching over there, and that's where we want you to go. That's where we want you to go. The intro, I love that intro music too. I actually made it as a bit of a joke and played it to Finn because I had the rockier versions too, and for some reason I keep clicking on. I can't remember which one is the rock version.
Yeah, it's the more exciting one, I reckon.
Let's say hello to all the beautiful people. Humanimal.
Ruth and Scout. I already said hi.
Oh, Humanimal's hearts in a million pieces. Mine too, Humanimal. I won't go into why, but anyway, Lurky Lurk, hope you have some love. Hi, Miss K, or some loves. Hi, Miss K. Hi, Scout. Hi, Ruth. Hi.
Everyone's on the wrong channel. Fucking hell, guys.
Soulmate.
Wow.
Hello, Soulmate. Good to see you, Groovers.
All I can see is Ruth and Scout. Hello.
Oh, because they must be on Batshit. Everyone, I keep posting the link to the Batshit channel. I'm actually going to pin it over on Tasmania Calling.
Ruth, you're just telling Scout. And Scout's already subscribed and liked, probably. But good
hit
on
the
you.
like button. Do all the things. Actually, I can hit the like button while I'm over there on the Batshit's channel. How you been, mate? We are with big hugs. Big hugs.
It's been
and
a journey.
To everyone who needs them. You have been on the journey.
I've made it.
But
I drove 3,500 kilometres. Used a ferry to get from the island of Tasmania all the way to Melbourne. And I drove from Melbourne all the way to Cairns. So it's been quite a journey. 3 days, 3,500 kilometres.
Yep, not bad.
That was a good one.
Bit of an adventure.
It was. Aussie Tad, welcome.
Yeah, hi, Aussie Tad.
Straight to work.
Finn and I, though, we lived on the same island for how long?
A year, 12 months.
And didn't catch up once.
We caught up in spirit, though, to be fair.
We did. Oh, we did. But I I love the idea.
We catch up every week on Batshit, so I feel like that.
Yeah, I know, but it would have been cool to have gone live one night and we were both like sitting in my living room or something.
Maybe you could come to Cairns. There you go. That could work.
Oh, God, I've been there too many times.
It's the best. It's the best.
Yeah, there's something really great about living amongst transient populations hiding from the law. You're right. It's a fun spot. I thought we might kick off the show.
Yes.
We're going to kick off the show with a little song, Finn.
Are we?
To get everyone in the mood. Yes. You'll find out.
AI?
It doesn't work. No, it's not. I mean, it needs it.
We do have a sponsor this week as well. Kirk's Ginger
just while the crowd rolls in.
Over the hills and everywhere, go tell it on the mountain. Let Jesus Jesus Christ is born.
Look at the chick on the right.
Jesus Christ, praise Jesus.
While shepherds kept their watch
Shalom.
flocks by night, behold, throughout the heavens there shone a holy light. Oh, tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Oh, tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born.
What the hell?
Why'd you
Like,
pause it? I was really getting into that.
sorry, mate.
fucking
Here you go. Air banjo.
I like that Jesus was born and born on a mountain. That's my favourite part of the song. Praise be to Jesus.
Oh, tell it on the
Oh, we'll repeat now.
over the
Oh,
The chick on the right had no.
I think the chick on the left
Personality.
is more of the.
Well, at least she's singing with passion and soul. I mean, obviously nowhere near in tune like the pre-recorded backing singers were. But do you think the girl on the right could have at least, I don't know, opened her mouth when she was singing, or maybe moved a little?
It's almost jacked me up as much as that song I played at the end of Batshit that one time that got the video removed. It's very close to jacking me up that much. You guys all remember that song? Very similar. What do you reckon?
We won't be doing that Jack and Finn up again ever again, because that got us into so much strife. They do look miserable. They
it
absolutely.
It just got the video removed. That's all.
But no. The girls in the video looked miserable, Finn.
No,
Yeah.
they looked all right.
Well, there you go. I'm glad that got you fired up. You were enjoying that. So,
Yeah.
it's your turn
Jesus,
to
Tori. Come on now.
praise be. It's your turn to kick off the show with the first story. What have you
I'm
got?
pretty sure I did that last episode, Tori.
No, you didn't.
Oh, didn't I?
Mm-mm. No.
What was first last time?
No, you weren't. I was.
What was first last time?
I'm trying to find it. Dude, you know where I've been this afternoon, so just move on, all right? Where's your story?
I need answers
I'll
now.
find.
I'm just kidding.
You can go F yourself.
Oh, I've got a Chinese one. Would we like to start with some Chinese?
Let's go to China.
Let's.
They
go
didn't
to
have the joy. They definitely didn't have the joy of the Lord, Ozzy.
I feel like they did. I feel like they.
We're
really
trying.
love Jesus.
It is a bit of a membership drive, Soulmate, to get people to subscribe to Batshit, which is the dedicated channel for this particular show. That's why we're on 2 channels.
Bloody hell, Soulmate! Why are you trying to do this, huh? You trying to start a fight, Soulmate?
Someone's relatively new to Batshit. Don't scare them off.
So we got a bloody story from China here. So I don't know if you've seen this, but they've got this digital money getting around, and the government has decided they're in control of the money, right? The government has decided to put a expiry on the money in your bank account, so you only have a limited time to spend your money. How good's that? So let's check this out.
For example, Fanusi says China's central bank could put an expiration date on the digital money, similar to how lottery winnings have to be spent before a certain date.
What?
It keeps going.
It means that the Chinese government could set up a whole lot of things to have your currency maybe valid or invalid based on its own priorities. This is almost like handing over the keys to your business or to your finance department in some ways, because you really can't control what at the end of the day may happen with the funds that you're holding.
There you go. So, looks like your money is going to expire. How fucking brilliant is that, Tori? Why would you need money to stay in your bank for a long period of time anyway? You should be spending it.
No, stop. Everyone needs to stop spending so the interest rates stop going up. For God's sake, hang on to it. It's because of shit like this.
That's how it works.
Money with expiry dates, that's why. But interestingly, Finn, there was a story this week that from your favourite state in Australia, this chick this week, she was on.
Which one's my favourite state?
You'll see in a minute.
Okay.
Queensland. This chick has closed her bank accounts because she went into her bank, and it was an ANZ, and they told her that she couldn't withdraw cash because they didn't have any. And she was like, oh, okay, so when's the next load of cash arriving? And they're like, we don't have cash in this branch anymore. That's a girl. She was really pissed off. And
I would agree.
Yeah, and so they've basically said you can't, like the ATM isn't spitting out any cash. They don't have any cash in the bank. It's all, but then I was like, because I saw her being a bit of a Karen on a show, and I was thinking, well, what really can a bank do, like a branch do, without physically having cash there? Like you can't deposit there either because they won't accept cash. So what exactly can that branch do for people?
Or give out loans.
Give out loans, yeah. Open bank accounts, but you can't put anything in it. So, yeah. So anyway, sorry, they did tell her she had to withdraw from the ATM, and the daily limit on the ATM, like she needed about $3,500 to pay a tradie. So there is still cash popping out of the actual ATM, but the branch itself, the tellers, don't handle cash anymore.
Wow. That's
I mean, it doesn't bother me because I haven't physically walked into a bank for a long time, but isn't that bizarre? Oh, Miss Kate was a joke. It was just a little one-liner joke.
It's pure evil is what it is.
It's pure evil.
Yes. Removing cash is a very scary slope to go down.
I mean, I think if people had to go in and like remove like a big lump sum, like $3,500 or something, then you should be able to go into the bank and do that. And the other thing is too, is like if that's sort of where banks are heading, at some point they're going to go, well, we need to offload 3/4 of our staff now because we're only doing loans. Then they'll close their physical locations, which has already been happening around the country for, the last decade, 2 decades. So, yeah, anyway, she closed all of her accounts. She was like, fuck you, ANZ. And she probably went across the road and put it all in the Commonwealth Bank thinking they're going to be better, but they won't.
No, they will not.
So, yeah, ludicrousness.
Well, for now, they'll be okay, but they will toe the line, I believe is the phrase.
But not as weird as cryptocurrency or some sort of digital equivalent having a use-by date.
Yeah, it's not the crypto. It's it is.
No, crypto, I said straight after crypto, I said, it's a digital equivalent. Because I couldn't remember what you called it.
I was just explaining what it is. It's called a central bank digital currency, which basically means that the government issues it to the accounts, but it's all based off crypto that the government solely owns. They're trying to get one going here as well. Some member of the Commonwealth Bank, along with some politicians, is trying to create an Australian one so that we can follow China.
Does it have like a reasonable use by date on it, or is it like 24 hours?
No, it doesn't say. It doesn't say.
Right.
But I would assume, because they're setting a date on it, that if you step out of line, we've seen the billboards go up before of people crossing the street in China and they get slammed and whatnot, and that reduces their credit score. So what I would assume would be the benefit or the point of this would be, you want to cross the road without, you don't want to toe the line, you don't want to follow what the government tells you. Oh, your money's just expired. Sorry about that.
Yeah. You check in one day and you've got this healthy little balance of, whatever it is, and the next day she's gone.
Yeah. Oh, you tweeted that you don't like the Chinese government? Oh, well, enjoy eating tonight. Yeah, we've taken your money. It's expired. We didn't take the money from you. You just don't have it anymore because it's
no. The trick is to be publicly negative about the government, but not in a place where they can work out where the hell you are. Then you get the money in and you remove it before they find out.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
China,
well, it's a sign of the times, isn't it? The world is getting weirder and weirder. Now, bearing in mind what I got up to this afternoon, this is an unusual story for me to have chosen, but there's information in it that's kind of, whoa. What would be, in your view, the worst way to die, Finn?
Oh, drowning for sure. Followed closely by fire.
I'd be fire first, I think.
No.
But
Burn
according
me
to this,
drowning. Fuck that.
that's what I said. Yeah, no. I think fire would be worse. I'd rather drown. Anyway, it's not the worst way to die, according to a mortician. And there was just a segue. It's not a debate. The worst way to die, according to this chick, and guess where she lives, Finn?
Oh, Jesus, look at those eyes. Florida.
Yeah. Yeah.
What the fuck, Miss Kay? Why can you not write that in our chat, please? The fuck?
Whoa.
Yeah,
Jesus.
what the fuck, Miss Kay?
That's gone. A scout doesn't like the shark attack. Dog attack. Yeah, I think a dog attack would be horrible because it would be really slow and prolonged.
I feel like shark attack might be the way to go because that feels like it'd be quicker, you know.
Well, the woman that
bitten in half.
I need to get that book, like Death by Coconut. I need to have that sitting out here with me all the time because this comes up every week in Batshit in some way, shape, or another. But yeah, the shark attack thing. She survived a shark attack, so then she wrote a book about 50 things that are more deadly than a shark, and coconuts are one of them. But she said when she was being attacked that her brain couldn't process the amount of pain. Like she lost a limb. She didn't feel a thing at all. She was in absolutely no pain whatsoever. But she was also aware.
Threshold.
Yeah, but she was also aware that she was being attacked by a shark. Like her brain also let her know, you're being attacked by a shark. But it also said you won't feel a thing. Exactly, it is called shock. Yeah. But according
That's exactly what shock is.
Totally, according to this chick, and she's got a huge following apparently on Caitlin Doty, a huge YouTube channel, 1.85 million subscribers. Ask a Mortician. She reckons the worst way to die, according to a little Q&A that she just recently did on her channel, is by scaphism, which is an ancient torture method. And what a dumb, this article is so batshit because in my lifetime, I have lost a lot of people. In fact, I farewelled one today. None of them have died of scaphism. Do you want to hear about it?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. First, your body is stripped naked and you're put between two hollowed out logs with your head and limbs sticking out. Then they pour honey all over you and they force you to ingest the honey as well. And that attracts insects. So you're wedged in these hollowed out logs and you're covered in honey and they make you eat it as well. And, of course, guess what happens? Along come all the critters and they also leave you in a stagnant pond just to add to the joy of it all. And you just get slowly eaten by little critters. And then each day while you're being eaten to death by little critters, they force feed you more milk and honey. And eventually you succumb to exposure, dehydration, shock, and delirium. But this chick has 1.85 million followers. Is she claiming as a mortician that she's ever had to attend to someone who died of scaphism? I think not. Nay, brother, 'tis not the medieval era. 'Tis not medieval times, although I do like your lute playing. But the thing is, Finn, what? This is batshit. I mean, it's a horrible way to die. Don't get me wrong. It sounds bloody disgusting. But who in 2023?
Worst ways to go.
Well, I didn't even look at the other four. Do you want to? Do you want to see if any of the 5 worst ways to die? Do you want to see if any of them are contemporary or if they're all this?
I didn't know she had 5.
Yeah, it's the top 5. The top 5 worst ways to die. All right, let's move to the next one.
4? Yeah, go on.
Oh, hang on. They only mentioned scaphism. Maybe it was just the worst way to die.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, sorry. I saw 5. I saw 5 and thought there were 5. Yeah, 5 photos. Wow.
I can still think of other ways that would be way worse than that.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be nice to be. I can't imagine the feeling of all these maggots and things all just starting to get laid on your body and then start eating your. It wouldn't be nice.
I feel like maybe if you're just at work behind a desk, just working your boring 9 to 5 job, and then maybe a plane hit your fucking building that you're in and started melting the fucking building, and you couldn't get past because the plane had destroyed your levels. So you had to jump out your window to 100 feet to fucking die because the only other way is burning alive. And I feel like that fucking 8 seconds of free fall as you fucking are on the way to the pavement might be a worse way to go.
And now some more good news. What story have you got coming up, Finn?
Anyway, what do I have next? Oh, an Australian one, Tori. Are we ready for this?
Yeah, sure.
Sorry,
bring it on. I hope there's a bit of yobbism in it or something funny.
Well, it's batshit, so let's enjoy that. So
Right.
AFL and Amazon, this is Australian, right? Obviously. AFL and Amazon to introduce Just Walk Out technology at the Marvel Stadium. Now, this goes on to talk about how futuristic and blah, 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 boring shit. They're basically saying this is the
So
greatest
boring
thing
you
they've done.
scroll through the whole article.
Exactly, because I've got one better. I've got video of people using this thing. So if we check this out, you ready? Check this shit out.
When you go to the food and beverage outlets, at least this one, there's no check out, there's a check in. So you swipe your card when you walk through the gate, and anything that, in this case, Nguyen chooses, i.e. a bottle of Coke or some chips, is assigned to him by the cameras in the ceiling. There's heaps of them. They're pretty smart. They recognise if you put something back. They recognise if you take something new. And then when you walk out the gates, it's charged to your card. In this case, Nguyen chose a chocolate bar.
I don't want to get your details. Or your million. 485 for a chocolate.
For a chocolate bar?
Yeah.
Overpriced
To be fair, it's at
bullshit.
the AFL.
Yeah, no.
To be fair, it's at the AFL. But yeah, so there we go. So your money's going to expire.
Hello,
Your money's gonna be
humanimal
auto-debited
gorgeousness.
out of your account. Yeah, we're moving in positive ways. So what do we think about that? Nice and batshit or what? Pretty good, hey. You can just walk straight out the shop.
It depends. To me, I think looking at it done like that with just one person, I think it'd be quite a great system. But the reality is there's going to be like 80,000 people all crammed in there, all grabbing what they think is theirs. And I can just see it being a complete friggin' nightmare. But also, I generally don't buy food and shit at the footy. And if I'm there with some dude mates, we always send them off to the bar. $22.95 for a pack of gun.
I feel like none of the things you just mentioned are any of the negatives from this. The fact that fucking cameras are watching you 24/7, it seems to be the scary thing in this story.
We are being watched,
and they just have access to your bank.
Yeah,
but like, it's actually here though. Like, it's not proposed. This is literally here in Australia right now.
It's being rolled out.
Yes, but it's here already. It's already here. Like that place you just saw just exists.
Trust no one, Finn. Exactly, soulmate. What if you're sneaky and pick up 2 chocolates and it only charges you for 1? Exactly. Humanimal might be over on Taz Calling. She might be on Batshit. Who knows? That's the joy of the simulcast. She's in Tasmania Calling, I think, Miss K. Miss K's like the little blue healer of Batshit tonight. She's like, running over the other paddocks and bringing them all in together. She's working hard. The Miss K. So that was what was that called? Walk in, walk out, was it?
Just walk out.
Just walk out. And then where do you go? Like, where do you go if you're charged $44.95 for your chocolate bar? Who's there to help you with that?
No, you just call up Amazon and you just stay on the line.
Great.
Good luck.
It's just going to be a nightmare because half the people can't even bloody use their phones. Like, the number of people that have now got phone banking, right? And every night when I leave work and I go to the car park, you can see them getting their phones out to pay for the ticket, and everyone's standing there waiting for them to work out what window they've got to open. And it's like, couldn't you have got that all organized before you actually got to the machine? It hasn't sped things up at all. It's slowed it right down. And most of it, I'm standing there with my ticket and my little ATM card gone, but there's all these fuckwits going, oh shit, I've looked at my phone again. Hang on. No, it's not liking my fingerprint. 1 minute, everybody. Oh, my God. Just don't.
It's something else. It's something else.
It's a big fat steaming
You could
pile.
hide your chocolates behind chubby people who are blocking the camera. I think the idea is that they have 1 million cameras watching you 24/7.
Yeah, so when you get
you can't
to the
escape
thing,
the camera.
yeah, you can't escape. Look at Miss K.
The camera sees all.
Miss K's our little token blue healer this evening. Keep rounding up the flock. Miss K, you're doing a great job. All right, but like I said, that's a steaming pile of poo. What, pray tell, is that on our screens, Finn?
Is that capsulated weed?
No, it's capsulated poo.
Oh, gross.
I
could have been eating dinner. That's disgusting.
It's a potential breakthrough. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. You wait till you see how wacky the website sciencefocus.com are. They are hilarious. It's
the BBC too.
Yes. Yeah. It's fucking
That's
awesome.
how we know we can trust them.
Absolutely. So there's been a potential breakthrough. Scientists are trialing a new fecal transplant pill, and it turns out your number 2s could be a number 1 defense against liver disease.
Yeah, haven't we known that for a while? It's just the
so.
No one wants to
but the thing is, so they're called crapsules.
Nice.
And they contain the good bacteria from the dried and powdered poop of healthy volunteers. And they they don't taste or smell of poo. I want to interview the person who tasted it. I want first-hand verification on that. At the moment, that's just plain friggin' hearsay. But yeah, so I mean, I'm fascinated by medical technology and advancements and stuff, and we've just had a lot of things recently involving poo. Like, poo is basically going to solve all of our problems except cancer. But don't worry, everyone. I've got a cure for cancer coming up too tonight in this show.
I think they have one now, don't they?
No, they don't.
Yeah, not for rich people, obviously.
Then across the board, well, no, it depends on the type of cancer too, Finn. Some cancers, yes, others not so much. But anyway, if you have liver, we're back on liver disease. It's a liver story at the moment. If you have any issues with your liver, you want to get onto these poo or these crapsules. Apparently, like, they're seeing great results, and livers are very good at repairing issues. So anyway, the trial is kicking off at King's College in London, 300 participants. And over the next couple of years, they're going to be given either the crapsule or the placebo. So watch this space, everybody. Is poo about to fix our dicky livers as well?
Does it say
as everything else?
Whether or not you eat the pills, or is it a repository?
No, you drop them down like a Panadol. Soulmate, so can we tell people to eat shit and mean it? Absolutely. Are you in the Cool People's Club now? I don't know. The link is pinned on Tasmania Calling with Kay. I'm focusing on the show.
Animal? Jesus.
No,
we're halfway through.
She said almost she was going to possibly be lurking because she's having a tough day. So at the start, Finn, be gentle.
Well, humanity's used to it by now. Knows I'm messing.
She knows you're just messing. But yeah, the link is pinned in the Tasmania Calling one as well. All right. Poo on.
All right. Another Australian one, Tori. Here we go. So a politician accuses the Aquarium of Sydney of making fake gay penguins to brainwash children. So I don't know if you saw this, but there was a few members of the aquarium who decided to throw a gay parade for penguins in the Sydney Aquarium. So I don't know if you'll be able to figure out which person came up with this idea, but we'll play the video and you can have a guess.
Hi, everyone. My name is Scott, and I am joined here today by my co-host, Allie. And we're two penguin keepers lucky enough.
Are you able to guess? Oh, no, blocks it. Don't block it.
I
have a feeling it might have been Scott's idea.
Keepers lucky enough to work here at Sea Life Sydney.
Oh, why does it block it when I pause it? I just want the photo of him.
Where I am.
Look at him.
We're here today to celebrate the world's first Pride Penguin Parade.
Penguins of our sub and Arctic exhibit love to show their pride and their love in many different ways.
They love showing.
2023 is a massive year for Sydney and Australia.
It marks the 50th year of the first Gay Pride Week,
the 45th anniversary of the Sydney Mardi Gras Parade,
and the 5th year since marriage equality.
Now, to celebrate Sydney Mardi Gras Day,
we're going to have the world's first Pride Penguin Parade, where they're going to march across the Sydney Harbour Bridge. To make her way across the Harbour Bridge.
Just pause it for a sec. Pause it.
Derek, who's actually represents.
Pause it. Because if anyone's going to strike us, it's going to be this for sure.
Metro.
Well, it'll be Scott. But those penguins.
Fucking Scott. Jesus. What
I sort of joking and say those penguins don't look remotely like happy. They're just being forced to waddle along by a person with a bloody bum bag with all the different pride coloured compartments and the flags. And those penguins are just like, oh, fuck off, Debbie. I just want to have a sleep.
Scott. What the fuck?
Debbie's the one doing the pushing the penguins along. That's not Scott. That's Debbie. I love your Scout Inquirer wins best emoji comment of the night.
Nice. It actually comes up better in the chat than it does on the screen right now. The one on chat has a way better penguin than this penguin popping up.
You know, like I think the penguin in StreamYard the penguin on YouTube is very arty, but the one in StreamYard, it's pretty cute.
I mean, I guess, but is that really what you want?
The point what you really want. The thing is, Finn, I don't really get too upset, you know. Like,
we like to think he represents the asexual community. Now, up there as well, you have Aurora, who is part of our bisexual polyamorous penguin couple.
Oh, they're
she's
polyamorous.
With someone from Netflix.
Debbie.
They're just over there sitting on one of their eggs right now. There's also Ardley who's in the mix there. We are kind of looking at that love triangle and seeing who's going to win. I think Art is kind of in the lead right now.
Time out.
All of our penguins' love does come in.
Time out. Finn.
Yeah, there's a lag. You've got to give me a second once you say something. It's not
I was over on YouTube. Who decides, like, a bisexual polyamorous penguin? Are you fucking shitting me?
I think they're being serious. Because they've lost the plot.
I think they are too, which means they've been spying on those penguins while they've been doing the wild thing for them to be.
I think they're just making it up.
Can we stop labeling penguins, please? A bisexual polyamorous penguin? Oh my God. Look, on behalf of all penguins, I apologize that you exist in 2023. We're as fucking frustrated by this BS as you are. We apologize. Not all humans are fuckwits, all right? Carry on, good folk.
Scott definitely is, though.
Different goal.
Look at him.
This is animal abuse.
Yeah, so everyone, Sea Life Sydney, if you want to write some letters
boycott it,
abuse them or anything. I wouldn't advise abusing them. In fact, I would say don't abuse them. But
no, but that's animal abuse.
If you wanted to do it, it does feel like cruelty to the animals.
I've never seen a sad bunch of penguins. They're all just walking along going, why have we been labelled? I'm sick of this. I want to identify as a candle.
Wow.
Oh, Miss Kay just said the same thing in chat. We're all scarred by the candle.
So there you go.
Have you watched Brides of Christ? There are some different type of penguins, Aussie. Oh, what? You want them to wear? No, we're not putting them in a bloody rainbow bow tie. That's soulmate. Sorry, no, that's definitely cruelty to animals.
Ban soulmate. Who's got? Yeah, Ban soulmate.
Yeah, let the penguins pay themselves. No, stop it with the bow tie. Put the bow ties on the humans and pull them a little bit too tight, right? That's what we want, isn't it, Finn?
I think
put
soulmate
it on the
gets a fight.
bisexual polyamorous humans.
Mm.
Are you giving me a timeout too?
No,
Look,
just this soulmate person.
We put our dogs in worse. Yeah, it's quite funny if you actually read if you read captions of animals that are being forced to wear costumes. It's pretty funny. You got to get humans have got to basically take the piss out of the animals that coexist with them.
I don't think anyone dresses their dogs up as a gay.
Sonny doesn't like the cold this year. She was fine last year, but this year she's all about being tucked in under a little blanket.
Nice.
Bless her.
My dog hates blankets.
Yeah, Sonny hated them too until this year. But this winter we've had some really cold nights. So, are you going to be addressed as wave light, you animal? Okay.
What?
Nope. She's
what
identifying.
Is with California these days? What are you talking about, human?
I don't know.
What?
I don't know.
Shrooms or something? Jesus.
All right. The cure for cancer. Are you ready? Are you ready?
For the cure of cancer. It's gold, isn't it? They inject gold into it?
Have another guess. Have another guess.
That's what it is. So
it's not. It's hot elephant testicles. Now, before we deep dive into this story, Finn, I don't know if they're talking temperature hot or just like that elephant's got some hot nuts over there. Check out the hot nuts on that
you eat them
elephant.
Hot, surely.
It's totally to do with the temperature. I just thought that was funny as fuck. Don't take those testicles. They're a bit too droopy. But that guy over there, he's got hot testicles. Said no one ever. But anyway, they're saying that because elephants are actually very well known for rarely getting cancer, and they're now thinking that the secret to it is in their gigantic ball bags, I guess. This is Nadiki, and he's a real elephant, obviously. He lives in the Samburu National Reserve in Kenya. But do it again.
Okay.
So yeah,
pretty straightforward.
His balls remain inside his body, and as a result, they are exposed to much higher temperatures. Is this the key to not getting cancer? So, what do we do about this? Do we shove when baby boys or babies with testicles are born because fuck knows what they identify as? Are we just going to start shoving their nuts up inside their bodies and then they may not get cancer? And what about all the babies born without testicles? Or are we going to eat them? I don't know. Let's find out. So yeah, and also they've got an anti-aging property because as you can see, your mate, what's his name again?
Eki. It's very easy to pronounce.
He hasn't aged in years. Doesn't look a day over 103. So anyway,
hasn't aged in years.
Yeah, so it's all something to do with the balls not dropping, and they're hoping that this is going to lead to more research to try and find a cure. But how many elephants are going to suffer for this, right?
All
all of the ones that have testicles at the very least, and then all the female ones. Sorry, they might identify as fucking candles. I don't know. I'm so sensitive now about saying men and women and female and male in case someone swoops in and goes, "You don't know that they identify." Well, no, I don't. They're a fucking elephant, and I'm not fluent in elephant. Are you, Finn?
Well, Eki is definitely a male name, so.
Well, he's a bull elephant.
Yeah.
There's definitely big he's got the biggest balls of them all.
Does he?
Yeah.
Good on him.
Yeah. But yes, so I personally think let human beings die of cancer. If we haven't evolved enough to work out that having your balls inside you reduces your risk of cancer by now, well, we just didn't. We're not the fittest, as Darwin would say, and leave the heffalumps alone. Mr.
I feel like the method with the gold might be a bit easier.
I think so too. Because I don't really know. I mean, the article, from what I didn't read the whole bloody thing, but it doesn't sort of say how they're going to actually put this to,
They're gonna do the DNA. It said.
Yeah. Okay. So they might start. So my little Hindu Ganesh, which is half man, half elephant, could become a thing one day. A real life. Well, it was. I mean, Hindus do believe that Ganesh was exactly
an alien.
No, it was half human, half heffalump.
Yeah, that's an alien. That's an alien came down and had sex with a human being.
Back in the day, there were many. Back in the day, there were many Ganeshas walking around. Well, they weren't actually. There's only one, which is why Ganesh.
There was a lot of alien human sex getting on back in the day. You ever heard of Zeus? Dude, fuck.
Elephant ball soup, anyone?
Anyway.
What did Miss K?
Miss K, that's really sad. Miss K, no, it's a prototype of a cell. I'm lucky. I have 44 people in my family die of cancer. Holy fuck. That's a big number.
That is a big number. I farewelled a person who died of cancer today, or from cancer.
Very sad.
Yeah, it's almost become a monthly thing. It's fucking horrible. But anyway, we're all here. Let's make the most of it, all right?
Yeah. And
all right,
if you're rich, that also helps because then you can get the gold injections, which cure cancer. So
I haven't been keeping notes. What was your previous? Your story, the penguins.
The gay penguin pride.
The penguin pride parade. Yes.
That fucked my words up
there. It's the PPP. And then we had the
my
elephant.
Photo is me. Look close. There's a line. No, can't see it, Miss K. It's too small. Anyway,
look close. There's a line.
Maybe if you put her comment up on the screen, that'll make her photo bigger, and then we can see if there's a line. Die, win, grin. Nice.
A line? What sort of a line?
I don't know. Die, win, grin. I'm pretty sure is the line. Like a line? Like something you say? Not an actual physical line.
Oh, a sentence underneath.
Yes. I believe that's what she meant by line.
I can't read that. That's tiny. Like
it says die, win, grin. I just said that.
Oh, okay, cool.
Anyway,
all right.
I think you were going to recap the episodes. Recap the story. So
no, it's your story.
Oh yeah, I've got one more. I've got the last one. So
no, I've got the last
one.
This
is my last one. Is what I'm trying to.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you knew this, Tori, but it turns out that these electric cars actually produce 70% more emissions than petrol equivalents when they're being created. So it turns out that over the lifetime of the car, they're not actually better than petrol cars. So that's good. That wasn't a waste of time and resources and didn't make the environment worse. Good work, everyone.
Well, it was kind of...
You made the planet worse. You fucking idiots.
Yeah. Bloody awesome. Awesome
nice.
Sword.
Good on yous. Good on yous for doing research before you fucking went out and did that.
So what's going to happen?
Good job.
Do you reckon? What do you reckon is going to happen,
Nothing.
Finn?
They're going to keep making more money selling electric cars because that way they can turn them off whenever they want, along with your money.
Do you reckon they'll start selling them cheap?
It's all about control.
But do you think they'll start selling them cheaper?
No, second-hand ones because the batteries would be fucked in them. But no.
Yeah, then there's just going to be all these abandoned electric cars on the side of the road one day too, if there aren't already. Like, I couldn't believe it. Driving around Hawaii, how many abandoned cars are on the side of the road, because I don't know if it's the same in other states or it was just a rule in Hawaii, but you have to leave abandoned cars on the side of the road for X amount of time in case the owner does actually appear and reclaim it. So they have to leave them, like, as part of their insurance. They've got to be sitting on the side of the road for, it wasn't 1 month, it was longer than that, because some of them were in fairly massive states of decomp, and then nobody wants to pay to have them collected, so they just leave them there if they're not claimed. Nice. So they just, and I mean, I must admit, on Maui we saw the coolest ever VW. It wasn't a combi, it was like a Beetle. Oh, dude, that is so loud in my headphones.
I was putting that away. I'm so sorry.
I can't handle. Yeah, I'm a bit sensitive tonight. That was too much for Tori. You might as well have been setting up a Harley Davidson in my living room just then for that.
Why is no one paying attention to us?
Yeah, we can boycott electric cars now for sure. Yeah, electric cars that use fossil fuel electricity to charge. Exactly. Finn, seriously, you have to stop eating, please. There's like one story left.
This is a drink, okay? Jesus.
Whatever it was. Okay. I did ask nicely and I said please, but whatever.
I wasn't eating. I was drinking, Tori. Yeah.
It sounded exactly like the last noise, which is probably still stuck in my head. So I'm just going to turn you right down.
PTSD.
Way down. No, it's just I'm in a fairly anxious state at the moment. I don't have to keep explaining I went to a fucking funeral today, and that is causing me anxiety. Sorry. It's like very loud in my headphones.
Okay.
Yeah. Moving right along. Last story.
That was my story.
Yeah. And remember your story 2 or 3 weeks ago about your dream girl? But we were all saying you were punching above your weight. Well,
no,
I don't think you're going to get her, but you can go and stay in her house, Finn.
I don't know who this is. I've completely forgotten.
Remember you had the chick a few weeks ago who wants to be a real life Barbie doll? Who's
the one that got all the surgeries.
Yeah, it was 250,000 worth or 280,000 or whatever.
Yeah. I want to say she's my dream girl though. She's like
I was trying to lighten the mood and crack a joke. Don't worry, I'll be really serious and we'll just have a look at Barbie's dream house. But anyway, it's on Airbnb. It has a disco dance floor, a roller rink. There's actually a movie that was filmed here. But you can basically stay there. I thought I actually had I do. Excellent.
Oh, wow. Oh, Jesus Christ. You could win a stay.
Do you reckon you get to play dress ups and get to wear that tasseled shirt and look at the wild horses on the wall? I couldn't sleep in this thing. This would make me feel I'd be on edge, I reckon. Like you just feel like you were walking around in a massive strawberry milkshake that some kid had thrown up on a wall.
It's quite bright.
It's very bright.
Know if I could stay there without having a seizure.
Yeah. Yeah, well said. Look at that. Worst barbecue ever. Didn't even have real meat. It was just like plastic meat. And look, Ken has defaced it over there and put his name over Barbie's name.
So is it not a Barbie house? It's a Ken
And
house.
oh my God, I'm just looking at the horse. That horse has been told to go in the bloody Pride Parade with the penguins.
Yes. Okay.
It's not looking happy.
Do people like this stuff?
Well, that plastic surgery, Ken has completely vandalized Barbie's place.
Yes. Is that a joke? Is that a joke we don't know? We're not inside?
So I don't know. Does that happen? Did anyone watch this movie? Yeah, it's like Pepto-Bismol, exactly. That's that bright shade of pink, isn't it?
That shit is very fucking bright, yeah.
I agree. The boa isn't dignified at all. A pink horse would be better. But why is Ken? Leave what alone? It's Ken. Has he like come in and changed it all to be his house?
Yeah, it must be a joke that we're not getting. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe there's something in the movie. Maybe they got divorced or something and he got the house. I don't know.
I don't think they ever got married.
Hey, is that sperm? Is that sperm around?
No, it's an arrow. It's a love heart, Tori. It's a love heart with an arrow. Jesus, woman. See, under the B, there's like 3 love hearts there as well.
Sorry. What?
Jesus.
Oh, no. Okay, let's keep going.
You're going to get us banned saying this kind of stuff.
You reckon?
That'll get us a strike. That'll get us a strike, Tori.
Well, you know what? At this present point in time, if my channel's vanished overnight because I asked if that was a sperm, great. What a way to disappear off the YouTube.
It's offensive to people out there without sperms. So
stop. Well, the people who identify as tadpoles. Here we go. It's reminding me. Oh, I thought we were just gone into like a kinky bedroom, but that's actually the disco. It's reminding me a bit of like the houses on Love Island. Have you ever had the misfortune of watching even 5 minutes of any Love Island episodes?
My TV has not been plugged into an antenna since 2009, so no.
Well, it's actually not. You don't need an antenna. It's on smart TVs that do not have antennae. And it's online as well. Well, it's basically a show that is about a heap of smoking hot young people walking around in pools in G-string bikinis a lot. And it looks kind of like this place.
Nice.
Disco. Oh, my God, it's an outdoor disco room. Look at it right there in the middle.
That's smart. Yeah, you gotta have
that's about the only. Yeah, that's about the only bit that I like. The rest of it, Barfarama, and imagine what you'd be paying to stay here too. Because it's tacky. Yeah, I know. There's horses everywhere.
I feel like it's a 10-bedroom mansion, so maybe like 10 G's a night.
I think the horse is a part of the Ken thing because how he's changed it. Because he had a little horse on his. Now, look, I had a Ken doll as a kid, and I used to make him and Barbie bonk. And when they bonked, even though he just had a mound and she had nothing either, his head would pop off. True story.
There you go.
Something wrong. My Ken doll was faulty. His head always popped off. Not just when he was on top of Barbie, but all the time. But I think Ken has... part of his trashing the Barbie pad is he's put all that horse shit up as well. But I think we've got the gist of it.
Is Ken related? Oh, I thought we were going to see the price of it. Is Ken related to horses or something? Like, what's his...
I didn't know. I mean, sorry. Before I talked about Ken's head popping off, my Ken didn't have any horse-related stuff. That's not right.
Yeah, that's not right.
I don't know if it tells you the price. Hang on. I'm bringing it back up.
Surely it would. Surely it'd be up there. No. What about in the article?
I'm about to go there.
10 G's a night. That's what I reckon. Something.
All right, let me have a look. Put
your comments in the chat, guys. What do you reckon? 10 G's? 10 G's per night?
Stop.
It's got to be something dumb.
Let me look. If you want to live in a Barbie world for a few nights, you can stay. Their one night stays for up to 2 guests. Plus, there's a competition, but Airbnb has set a €0 price tag because Ken couldn't figure out how to put a price on Barbie's Malibu dream house.
What does that mean?
I don't know. You have to pay with euro that has an expiry date. Oh, and it's to coincide with the cinema premiere of the Barbie movie starring Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling. So people will actually get to stay there for free. So I don't think it's a permanent Airbnb. That story was just batshit. What a waste. No, my pen just flew off the table. What a waste of time that story was, Finn. There was a pink pool, I think. Yes. Oh, Scout's saying 12 grand a night.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense.
How do we know there wasn't a pink Ferrari in the garage?
There could have been. There could have been.
So many pink bits. Scout, not a fan at all.
I don't think any of us are, Scout. Oh, they've changed the color of it to white. It's now a white house.
Huh?
Yeah, they've changed the house. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Hello, baby.
This one, they've changed it.
Hi, gorgeous.
I don't know what's going on. I can't find a price for it. It's got to be something ridiculous, though. Yeah, it doesn't even say. I'm on the Airbnb website, and it doesn't even list the price. That makes sense.
I'm going to find a pencil or something because my pen went through my pen in disgust and it went off the table.
Nice.
Barbie house. All right, so I'm going to do a recap of the stories. Don't vote until it says vote now. Everyone's looking at everyone who said that house was disgusting, including you, Scout. Look at you. I'm Googling its worth. I'll pass on your aloha, Humanimal. She's a little bit out of sorts because we both are. All right, recap. So we kicked off the show with the digital currency with the expiry date in China. Then we moved on to, is scaphism the worst way to die? Well, yes, in medieval times of yore, probably came close. These days, not a chance.
And we did come up with ways that were worse.
We came up with many. Just walk out. Just rock up, grab your Coke, and out you go, and it's all going to get billed to your phone, allegedly, at the AFL. We had the crapshules. Will poo fix people's dicky livers? Wait and see. Then we had the Penguin Pride Parade. I've never seen a larger group of humiliated penguins in my life. Then we had elephant nuts a cure for cancer again. Well, watch this space. No, leave the elephants alone, in my opinion. Then we had the electric cars. They're doing more damage to the planet than other cars. Funny that.
Only when they're being made or when they're being charged on the grid.
And when they're stuck on the side of the road too, I reckon. They're definitely going to be like visual pollution, whatever that word is. So there you have it. And we ended with the Barbie house. Would you stay there?
No.
I wouldn't. Vote now. What story do you think was the most batshit from around the world? You think it's cool, the Barbie, but do you have that much pink? And Pink and the horses, there was too much going on. Ken clearly was interfering. So cast your votes, Grooveroonies. Finn.
Yeah.
What story do you think was the most batshit this week?
China. Yeah, China for sure. China.
I'm going with the penguins because I feel sorry for them. Blatant
Scott's going to be
animal
quite
abuse.
if you said that.
Damn you, Scott. The penguins. The penguins get another vote from Humanimal. The crapshules are getting a vote. Crapshules are on the board. Nice. Elephant ball soup is on the board too. Wow.
Nice.
Everyone.
Nice. We've got some variety tonight.
We have. Ruth coming in with the penguins as well.
Yeah. Good on you, Ruth.
I mean, We basically are defending the Penguins. That's what's going on here.
It looks like the Penguins have it.
It does. It does. Are you calling
Scott
it
is
early?
going to be upset, guys. I mean, I feel like that's a unanimous vote.
I don't think anyone else is going to vote. I mean, we usually hover for a second just in case Medicine Man rolls in and drops a vote, but it doesn't.
Right at the end. I didn't see the stories. I don't know what to vote for.
No. That's Joe. That's Joeman. That's another.
Joeman. That's
yeah. But no, Medicine Man's the one that comes in right at the end and votes and says, "Peace be with you," and then disappears again. So there we have it. Happy Penguin feet. Happy Pride Penguin feet have won.
Jesus.
Right.
Jesus.
Woo, woo. So there you go, Finn. One of your contributions gets the flag this week. And what is taking out the show tonight, mate?
Well, I'll play that video again so that we can all see the Penguins. And then
cool.
I've got a video that's a follow-up from the week before last episode's story about the Hotels fella, Dr. Hotez. He has made some rounds again. So we're going to finish off the show with that. Me and Tori will jump off in the background and just let the video play. And anyone that wants to watch it can watch it. It goes for like 6 minutes and it's pretty funny. We'll finish off with this.
Hi, everyone. My name is Scott, and I'm joined here today by my co-host, Allie. And we're two penguin keepers lucky enough to work here at Sea Life Sydney Aquarium.
We're here today to celebrate the world's first Pride Penguin Parade.
The penguins of our sub-Antarctic exhibit love to show their pride and their love in many different ways.
2023 is a massive year for Sydney and Australia.
It marks the 50th year of the first Gay Pride Week,
the 45th anniversary of the Sydney Mardi Gras Parade,
and the 5th year since marriage equality.
Jesus.
Save the Penguins.
Oh, okay.
Well, I wasn't going to play the whole thing. It went for ages, and you're making us all sit through like a 7-minute video.
6 minute. And all right. Well, I'll chuck that one up then, and we can end the show. What time are we going to be here next week, Tori?
I've got no idea. I'm on holidays as of tomorrow, so I don't even know what's happening next week. It's your schedule that changes, not mine, really.
Well, I'm thinking Thursday morning. Let's say 8 a.m. Thursday morning. What do we reckon?
Can we make it 8:30? Because I won't be home till just after 8 a.m.
We can do that. That works.
Okay.
So we'll be there. Make sure everyone's there, and we'll see you next Thursday.
8:30 next Thursday, the 13th of July. Peace out, grooves.
So this is old Hotez, and he was the guy from the last episode who refused to debate anyone because he doesn't have a leg to stand on. So someone's made this supercut of him.
Wait. No. I've just seen, if that's what they're talking about, I can't play this because my channel will get struck. I'm on a warning, Finn.
Remove it from your channel. You can stop it on your channel, I'm pretty sure.
I don't.
Stop the stream. Stop the stream. If you want to watch it, go to the Batshit channel.
It says it's live. I can't change it, but let me just see if it's ended. Yeah, it's ended.
It ended on yours?
Yep.
All right. So anyone who wants to
go
watch
for
this,
it.
You can watch this. Me and Tori are going to disappear.
Go to bed.
We'll be watching
We're not together. We're going to go and brush my teeth. Enjoy, groovers.
They're using this as a way to consolidate power by showing that they're stronger than the scientists. Far-right element of the Republican Party has launched a war of aggression against vaccines, vaccine scientists, and other scientists. One of the things the political right does is always point out that the death rate from COVID-19 among adolescents is relatively low, and that's true. Deliberately put upon us by the far-right element of the Republican Party. They engineered, I don't think they realized it, but they basically engineered the return of COVID-19 to the southern United States. That the Russian government is piling on anti-vaccine content as a wedge issue to divide our country and need help from Homeland Security We need help from the Commerce Department, from the Justice Department, and the State Department to do something about the weaponized health communication that's coming out of Russia. We don't take down the anti-vaccine, anti-science empire. This is going to be pervasive. And the security of the country depends on getting everybody vaccinated. This is not your father's COVID, your mother's COVID, obsession with mandates. And I say, look, right now, no one's talking about mandates. We can mandate that all of the eligible adolescents over the age of 12 get vaccinated if they want to go to school. This is like something before the Industrial Revolution, when we had child labor. Every kid over the age of 12 needs to be vaccinated if they're going to attend schools. Florida and Louisiana are vying with Botswana for the world's highest rate of COVID-19. So what this is nothing more than a badge of tribal allegiance to say that you're in the ivermectin club. From day one, this was going to be a 3-dose vaccine. And I would imagine if the president were in meetings back in 2020, he might have realized that people tie their allegiance to not getting vaccinated, to the Republican Party, to the GOP, on what I call the three-headed monster, which is the political aggression from the far right, number one. Number two, the disinformation dozen, identified by the Center for Countering Digital Hate. Those are non-governmental groups. And the third, which surprises some, is the Russian government. We're going to need Department of Homeland Security, the Justice Department, the Commerce Department, even the State Department, and he's got to create this interagency task force. And now you're starting to see this move up into Canada as well. So we've been exporting this kind of anti-science aggression up from the far right. And all I'll say is, imagine if this were Roberto Clemente or Walter Payton or Henry Aaron. Would they talk this way? They wouldn't. They'd be out there saving lives. Anti-science is now a leading cause of death in the United States. To get long COVID and have gray matter brain degeneration and cognitive decline. So I think we need to vaccinate against that as well. I call it death by anti-science aggression, and this has now become one of the leading killers in the United States, far more than global terrorism or nuclear proliferation or cyber attacks. Absolute bizarre mass form of self-immolation. And we have literally millions of individuals waiting to get attacked by COVID-19 who remain defiant of vaccines. We've still got 40% of those populations unvaccinated, and those are the ones who are going to get hospitalized and lose their lives. Anti-science is now one of the leading killers of young and middle-aged adults in the United States. Or if you start lifting mask mandates now, you're basically condemning all the kids to get infected with Omicron. Joe Rogan has a lot of influence, and influences a lot of people who we specifically need to reach.
Take care, everyone. I think we all need big hugs right now. So much love to everyone. And thanks, Finn. See you all next Thursday in the morning, bright and early. Bye for now.